even highbrow broadsheet of record Le Monde ran a lead editorial on this story where they said the British monarchy, a central instrument of British soft power, is now weakened. Your thoughts on the fact that we're paying attention here to this?
Yeah, Republicans paying attention to the Queen. Well, we always had, actually. But I think it's in my opinion, a rich problem, not even so about the monarchy, which has to change anyway. It's not the Vatican, and the Queen is not the Pope, so it has to evolve. But it has to evolve to a point. I don't think the Windsor will turn into the Monaco family, for example. But there is something going on with the star system, you know. Meghan is this. Harry is clearly choosing Hollywood versus Buckingham. But it's an issue about the rich and power. And both are two sides
about the rich?
Because
you heard Agnès, you heard Agnès say there's a very 2021 subtext to this, talking about identity politics, about victimhood.
Well, let's talk about real victims. You know, Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein is not in jail, and he hasn't answered any question from a judge. And Ghislaine Maxwell is in custody. Andrew has not been questioned. This is the real issue here. The royals are above the law. Whatever they decide, whatever they do, the real issue is there. Meghan, I mean, she's doing what she does best, marketing and communication about herself. That's all she does.
Well,
and then she will sell, you know, they have this foundation, Archwell, and I know they sell any public appearances for whatever.
It's a brand competition.
Yes, of course.
You know, within the firm. I mean, basically, Prince Harry and Meghan wanted to create a subsidiary of the British monarchy in California. Yeah. They thought they could have a foot in and a foot out and do their thing while, taking advantage of all the quirks of being royals. And the Queen and Prince Charles said, well, actually, you love the monarchy or you live it. Then Prince Harry says, well, I was cut off financially by the guy is 36 and he inherited almost $20 million from his late mother. And they are having this conversation, they're $15 million worth mansion, beautiful, they are young, rich, beautiful, in good health, and they are free. I mean, they freed themselves from the royal family, and that's great. Why do they feel the need to actually dish the dirt a year later? This is where I think there's a culture clash, cultural war. But in the end, 40 million people lost their job in their country now, in the US during the pandemics, and they're just in their beautiful garden. Telling us.
Are all the people who are talking about this wrong?
So it's a bit self-obsessed, I think, from there.
We don't care?
I think it's really symptomatic. It's like, we don't care. This is all about, the business, the show business.
Nico, Hines, do you not care?
In a way, I wouldn't mind not caring, but I think the truth is that, look, Meghan Markle has been a bombshell, and British society has kind of liked not to address any difficult issues, just like British people. You know, everyone's unfailingly polite. Nobody ever confronts anyone. Nobody ever brings up their true emotions. We've just bumbled along and no one's tried to cause too much trouble. And that goes for the royal family and that goes for the media. And what Meghan Markle has done is come in and just ripped the whole thing up. If you look at what she's done with the media, you know, in the last sort of 10 days, she's forced the Daily Mail to run a retraction on the front page. She's forced them to pay damages. She's got the royal family in disarray. You know, what's she going to do next week? These are issues that have been bubbling on in Britain for decades and no one's ever really done anything about it. And what she's done is thrown the cards up in the air, and it's going to be interesting to see where they fall.